It's NFL playoff season, and I have a confession. I'm all in. The Stoics might disapprove, but here I am, yelling at my TV and letting big football, beer companies, and gambling apps manipulate me. Probably. But here's the thing. Amid all of the cheering and chaos, something interesting happens. The usual noise in my head gets replaced by the sound of the crowd, the referee's whistle, and that familiar. It's a distraction for sure, but it's also something I genuinely enjoy. It makes me wonder, where's the line between enjoying the circus and getting lost in it? And that's what I want to explore today. Welcome to Unexpected Meditations, your break from life's chaos to find clarity and purpose. In this episode, we're diving into the concept of bread and circus, how it shows up in our modern lives, and what the Stoics might teach us about striking the right balance between enjoyment and purpose. The phrase bread and circus comes from an ancient Roman poet, where he was describing how emperors used free grain and elaborate gladiator games to distract the population. It wasn't about solving problems or improving lives. It was about keeping people entertained and complacent. If they had food and a good show, they wouldn't notice the injustices or chaos around them. Fast forward to today. Our version of bread and circus may look a little different. Touchdowns, beer commercials, pizza ads. But the purpose is the same, to captivate us, to hold our attention. So how do we navigate our modern day circus without losing sight of the bigger picture? Let's talk about what the Stoics might say. Life, like football, is unpredictable. You prepare, you strategize, but in a single moment, a missed opportunity, an injury, or a bad call can derail everything. The lesson here isn't to avoid the game or the chaos. It's to learn how to respond with grace and resilience. When things don't go as planned, the Stoics remind us that what matters most isn't the external event, but our internal response to it. And sometimes that response means knowing when to step away from distractions and focus on what really matters. Now, don't get me wrong. Life isn't all work and no play. Watching the playoffs can be a way to recharge, to step back from the grind and enjoy the moment. But the key, as always, is moderation. Rest is essential. The distractions are meant to be a break, not the whole story. Take drinking, for example. The Stoics believed it was savage to drink wine without watering it down, not because they were against pleasure, but because they valued temperance. For us, this might mean slowing down on the beer or skipping the extra slice of pizza. It's not about depriving yourself. It's about staying grounded, even in indulgence. And then there's gambling. A harmless dollar or two might add excitement to the game. But putting your paycheck on the line, that's not stoic, that's reckless. The Stoics would remind us that our future selves will thank us for choosing self-control over instant gratification. The stakes of the game should stay in the game and not bleed into our lives. And finally, self-awareness. Think about who's watching you watch the game, your family, your friends, even strangers at the bar. They're observing how you react, how you carry yourself. Don't let a game make a fool out of you. Celebrate with grace, lose with dignity, and always ask yourself, for what? What's the purpose of this moment? The Stoics tell us that even in the circus, there's room for composure. So yes, enjoy the circus, cheer for your team, laugh with your friends, place a harmless bet, but keep it in perspective. The game is a part of life, not the whole of life. Live with purpose, even in the distractions. And remember, when the final whistle blows, you're left with the life you've built outside of the circus tent. Thank you for tuning into Unexpected Meditations. If you found clarity or value in this episode, share it with a friend, especially someone who might need a reminder to stay grounded during the playoffs.